So, last we left off, you guys were sitting in your house that you'd rented that not all of the other PCs apparently know about, as it's still standing. You guys are sitting around watching TV because that's what people do. As Chris flips through the loudest notes ever.
Interesting.
Let's see. Here's what's on TV. Reporter. Grave dust, a designer drug which has been hitting the streets recently, is proving deadly. Some people who take it actually dies. Here's 6 signs to tell if your child is taking grave dust. They do not speak. Shows a mother going, Timmy, Timmy, and it shows like typical teenager ignoring his mother and playing with his cell phone, just like. They do not respond to stimuli. Shows like teenagers sleeping in and then a bucket of water poured on. He's like, they appear to be dead for long periods of time. Shows a teenager laying in front of a television set, just a rotting smell. Shows a mother opening the door to the room, go, oh, and closes the door. They tell you about some sort of strange spiritual awakening they recently had. It shows parents completely ignoring a very enthusiastic teenager as they're just doing other shit and doing their best to block them out. Or they die. And now it shows these same parents over the top grieving at the funeral of the kid they were recently ignoring. They also mentioned that authorities are still quite put out that a lot of weapons-grade uranium disappeared.
Okay, so that was... Sorry, I was just going to... I wanted to clarify that with you. So that was actually in the cyberpunk world, not in the modern San Angeles.
The missing uranium?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they are like, and now back to our feature presentation, Sexy Schoolgirls Gone Wrong. And it shows like some girl like look over and she starts screaming her head off, and it shows a guy with a knife and you can hear her going, ah!
Okay.
And she continues her high-pitched screaming.
So I turned the TV off quickly.
You managed to
Logan, that's only really worked in person. It's never been an over the...
Yeah, I know, but I like that you were sitting there going, and I'm imagining the doc twitching a bit, and so.
Oh yes, definitely that. But
so yes, McKay quickly turns off the TV and such, saving any possible.
Just to be on the safe side.
Mm-hmm.
I had a thought in regards to the cave-ins in the sewers. This being a futuristic place, wondering if there was such a thing as some sort of like foam cement or liquid cement or something.
Refill
equivalent.
your hand, Pete. Refill that shit. Yes, you can get. Basically, it will help prevent cave-ins and stuff. They do have it. It's not really made. It's more for like the automotive industry to turn your car into a cannoli on the inside if you crash, and make it so that the automotive industry can make a lot of money off you. But you do have some stuff that yes. However, it does require like large amounts of stuff, and then you get to operate heavy machinery and stuff, but generators and foam sprayers and shit like that. But it's pretty simple stuff. You'll get a bonus on your operate heavy machinery roll, but it's a good way to substitute that for mining skill.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, if we could shore it up and then we just cut a small hole in it or something.
Yeah, they've even got shit you can cut holes with in the future because,
Yeah, just the thought if we decide to go into that. Well, because liquid cement, foam cement already exists in a more primitive form. you can buy it in hardware stores and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming in the future they'll have more advanced versions of plasti-steel or liquid cement or stuff like that. But yeah.
I'm gonna guess you guys are going back to the sewers then.
Oh no. It was just something I just
okay.
thought, just mention it now before we decide what we're going to do, just so that.
No problem. I've got all kinds of different shit, and you know where fixers are if you want to get some more jobs.
Have you got some crap cards there, Chris?
Hold on. 1, 2. Do you want a big throw?
Well, I've got a big Jim's. No, I just meant because I've got a
Wait,
refill.
You've got a big throw and a big Jim Slade, both?
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
I've got big Jim Slade.
Chris, I'd trade him that big throw or get the big Jim Slade from him. Either way, it's
No.
fun for
I want to get rid of my good cards so that I can refill.
Yeah.
All right, I'm tossing a pharmacy 20.
Yep. I'm assuming a spell break. I can't see any benefit for a spell break in what we've been doing. So.
And a vehicle chase advantage. So I have 2 spots. If you have a couple of decent cards.
Wow, you got 4 good cards, Chris? Rock on.
So, did you want the big Jim Slade, or you don't care about that?
That's always a good card to have.
Yeah. I just thought, depending on what we're doing, having a crit in strength might be useful. Did you want a bulletproof? It's vehicle damage ignored. You care about that?
If there's no other decent cards that you have.
D4 damage. I mean, which is always nice to have.
I would rather have that than the vehicle one because you can just spend a pause on your vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so bulletproof.
And I think I left my phone downstairs, so I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, spell break, I think useful. Skill +5 can be useful, but might get something better. Bleed Oakley, yay, no red. Spellcasting +20. Ooh. Party escape.
If you're using that, then the steel foam has failed.
I don't recall it ever being played in any game any session I've been in.
Not that you've been in, but
as I said, any that I've been in. I don't
It's good for people who like to charge in without thinking about shit.
Yeah. Psychic abilities +20. None of our abilities count as psychic.
Discard and withdraw or redraw.
Yep. Skill +10. Etiquette +20. Ooh. It's a crit.
Oh, it looks like I'm gonna need to pull up my fucking spell chart.
Possibly.
Now
get rid of psychic +20.
I just make sure to do it in one that has a spell further up.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Do you want me to pull that out so I can start looking for you?
Yeah, I don't have the list of all the ones, so I don't know some of the ones that if they've got a 1 in the next slot or not. Hang on a sec.
Which would you like me to check?
Just
Chris, do you have a retrieve card?
No.
I've got a critical. And I just picked up an unusual skill, hobbyist.
Pete gets sexy cards. So, yeah.
Permanent skill. Any right in skill below 30% gets a permanent. This does not include languages. Below 30 gets permanent +10%. Now, spells are right in skills, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Lovely.
Uh-huh. Find one that's at 29% and bada boom.
Well, strangely enough, Dagger Trick is at 29%.
That is strange.
So, Dagger Trick to 39. It's a nice little earner. All right. Unusual skill hobbyist. Spellcasting. Anyway, so did you have any thoughts on what to do today, Doc?
No, my brain's not quite booted up yet, so just wherever you want to go is cool.
Excuse me.
Apparently, as you look at him there, McKay, you're wondering if he's still contemplating going and finding the actress in the thing you were just watching and giving her a good slapping. You're not sure if he's let that go yet.
Bitches need stitches, about FYI.
I'm just imagining the actress, and then I did. What the hell was that?
TBD.
Mm.
In gate and time, is it filled in for the next slot?
Checking. Let's see. Gate and time. What do you have currently? You have slow time?
Yes.
The next one up is indeed filled in.
Lovely.
So basically, you'll be spending 8 magic points to for sure get the next spell up if that's the one you're going for.
Yeah, I think I will go for that gate and time.
Okay.
Depending on what the higher levels of gate and time is, that could be quite useful for jaunting around and stuff.
Right.
Especially if there's some sort of identification or analysis of gates in there.
So you spend the it's a crit on that one?
Yes, I will be.
Okay, that and a bunch of magic points later, you pick up a new spell learn called Set Bind Point Self. I will copy paste it so that you can copy paste it somewhere else, and I will read it for the studio audience. All right, and for the studio audience, casting time 10 rounds, range, self, duration, permanent. Magic point costs 6. You can have 1 bind point per zone. If you set a new bind point, the old one goes away. If you die, this is where you end up, so choose wisely where to make the spot. Look at Chris's fucking expression there. He says, as he remembers Logan and Chris in the fucking underground library going around terrified out of our heads.
That was awesome.
Terrifying. So, there you go.
Critical goes over there. Duration permanent, range self.
Yeah, by permanent, it's like or until you cast the spell again, then it's new permanent.
Yeah.
Once per zone.
You can set 1 bind point per zone. If you set new behind, the old one goes away. If you die, this is where you end up. So choose wisely.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys are ever wanting to work on any of the spells and stuff like that, let me know. I don't anticipate it until it's like you need one for your chain. Like if you run into a to be determined, then that's probably because chances are good I'm not going to get to it. So it's probably up to whichever player, and then they will like if they develop the spell, then they will probably I might do something like you just get it as opposed to you need a crit or whatever, because that gives incentive for the players to work. Does that sound reasonable?
Yep.
Okay.
It certainly does. All right.
And we're in cyberpunk, right?
Currently,
yes, we're currently in cyberpunk world.
Okay.
The area that
woken
the
up
players
in a unknown world.
The area that the players voted, Logan, we want to do more shit here. And the sewers. I did already prepared the shit out of the sewers, as you found. But yes, quick, I'm giving you guys fair warning on the sewers. My goal is to eventually have it just be massive. Right now, I'd qualify it as fairly decent size, but I'd like to just keep adding on to it until it is fucking unreasonably massive. It'll probably be a little at a time, but it'll be up to you guys to go around and explore and go, a new tunnel has appeared here. Fuck you, Logan, and then explore down it. There's not any sand loss for, I would say, most of the spells.
Yeah.
For some reason, possibly because you're not pulling on the power of the great old ones and shit, could be part of it. Yeah. Or channeling Tsagwa through you to fucking do some damage to somebody or some shit. I know, Chris, you miss it, but
I actually do.
Yeah, the spells in this game are a lot more balanced. Like even the level 10 spells compared to some of the Cthulhu spells are pretty fucking tame. But I want it so that even if somebody's like got several level 10 spells and several different things, that the guy who doesn't have spells is not completely left behind. Like in D&D, when you get a 10th level fighter and a 10th level wizard, then for a short time, the wizard's completely awesome compared to the fighter.
Yeah, but the fighter's completely awesome for the first 9 levels.
They've actually balanced it out quite a bit.
So
not as dramatic.
Yeah, but it's magic always trumps not having magic. But in this system, fortunately, anybody can get at least a little bit of magic going. And just having, as you've seen, a favored spell or two will do you okay.
Yeah. Where is it? I'll play my spellcasting plus 20.
Oh, also, quick note while you guys do your characters' morning evolutions. Cast, take a dump. Cast, take a shower. Cast, done. There may also be other stuff that influences how many magic points and shit people can get within the game, etc.
So, Logan, do we have a tennis court here? Or a racquetball court in this house?
No, it's not quite that cool. You've got something like a
we
Wii
don't quite
you
have
could
that
try
sort
playing,
of
but
yet.
Yeah, if you can make a whole lot more money and then pay for the
I'm
rich lifestyle.
Never mind. For some reason I was thinking we were on red carpet. Never mind. Well,
I was gonna say, as soon as somebody gets to B-list in red carpet, then everybody will get an upgrade to their lifestyle and become the entourage of that B-list actor until they also become B-list, if they ever do.
All right, and I have phase up.
Chris, do you have phase up too? Cool. So you guys sit on the couch and look at each other, much like the guys in the Trip to White Castle movie, except neither of you are desperate stoners.
Just to confirm, you'd like to hear the song Make for Your Heart.
Alexa, off. Horrible cunt. So she's like, just to confirm, you'd like to hear some stupid song you've never heard of. Fuck off. Yeah.
Are you talking? Put the cock back in your mouth. What the fuck?
That's right, Nick. Yeah, I imagine we'll be nicer to them when we give them bodies, and can fuck them. Until then, we just yell at her.
No, just treat them bad in a different way.
Yep. Because we're humans.
They won't be that useful until they're trained to clean themselves up. So, I like to fuck my toaster. Anyway, so what are you guys going to do now?
So we've got, what have we got? More sewer diving if we wish to. We've got, I don't know if we've got much going on in this world. We can always...
What? Are you fucking pulling my... You got so much going on here. You're blocking it out mentally. Yeah, you've got that much. You've got at least 6 different plots going on here.
Oh.
Oh,
I open up my metal case where all my nanites are, and I hold out the ray gun to them, and I'm like, "Is this a better power source? Would this work?"
First, I don't think it's a metal case. It's a cloth bag that all your metals sits
No,
in.
I must not have told you. I wanted like a metal I want like I got like a utility belt so that they can sit inside a metal case.
Oh, are you carrying around like a toolkit looking thing or something?
Mm-hmm.
You've become that fucking plumber guy or whatever from the haunted house movie, haven't you? Where
Mm-hmm.
you get the tool case and you open up and take out the thing and there's a sword in the bottom. Have you become that guy?
Yeah, kind of.
I see. Fine. Yeah, you got a metal case. They check it out, but apparently the power supply is alien to them.
Uh-huh.
So looking at it, then, since they can't analyze it to see if it can work, I want to analyze it to see if I can make it work.
You're pretty sure that all you have to do is point it in the direction
No.
squeeze trigger. Oh.
Analyze it so we can look at the battery.
A power source. A new kind of power source.
Yeah. Give me an alien tech roll.
How about if I give you instead? Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Alien laser gun build and repair instead.
Oh, fuck you. Yes. All right. Fine. I forgot you were in that one place, weren't you, you bastard?
Yes, I was.
Fine.
Do you have any skill plus cards?
No, unfortunately. Well, etiquette plus 20, but yes, I do. Sorry, my apologies. A skill plus 10 if you want to trade.
Nice. Yeah. Here, I will give you that and just play it for me and take that.
Yeah, what happened to it? I thought I dropped it on you. Accept trade.
Oh, hold on.
Did you put it onto his picture?
No, there's 2 trades going on.
Oh, that's why, because they're overlapping.
Yeah,
exactly.
We traded at the same time.
Well, one of you didn't need to trade. Just toss the card out.
Yeah, I know. It was just habit.
You're such a giving person.
Yes, well done, sir.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Since you made your roll, you cannot use it to power your nanites because too much different. But you do make it so that instead of rolling a D4 and worrying about a 1, you move it down to a D8 and worry about a 1 every time you use. Basically, you fix part of the problem that it was having. So now, unfortunately, it's become much less of a pause suck, which really disappoints Logan. But you do seem to have skill in that and possibly even recognize the type of laser gun it is. Yeah, it does come from the same people that you learned your laser gun trade at. Yeah, fuck you. Good enough success for you? Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's no longer quite the pause suck I'd hoped. So now you only got 1 in 8 chance whenever it's fired of having a pause ripped out of your body. Or having it just explode. Once it explodes, then it's done.
Okay.
Cool. So
you guys, what you could do with that gun is you could paint it in bright colors and do other things so it looks like a children's toy.
Take card, Pete. That's just fucking cruel.
And just that way, it's disguised. People won't recognize it for something that might potentially actually be a weapon, unless you want people to think it might potentially be a weapon.
If you wanted to paint like a kid's toy and put like Zappo Kill or whatever on it and fancy paints, it will be a painting roll, but you could do it.
Here in cyberpunk, I don't think it's a big deal because a lot of people walk around with weapons on their hip.
True, but if you paint it now, you don't have to worry later.
Do you know how to paint?
It shows a
No,
half-finished Rembrandt in the corner.
no. My art skills is in photography.
Okay. Well, you never know. I figured
yes.
I'd ask.
You got to ask. You won't know unless you ask. I keep forgetting. I'm actually professional at geology as well.
That would really help with your tunnel exploration, if you remembered that you were good at that when you were down there.
Yes, as I said. Oh, yeah, look at that on the third sheet, geology.
The doc just stares at you for a while, and he's got his kilos out.
Like there's like a random rock sitting somewhere in a place. He's like, oh yeah, this is a blah blah blah. Oh, you know about rocks, do you? Fucking fuck.
Yes. Got no idea about mining, but know about geology.
Have you told him about Corwin? Anyway, so.
I'm sure that eventually the characters will be good at mining. I like that that's the way to tell the really experienced people from the really new people is the breadth of knowledge.
You mean things like having a skill in squeeze box and trumpet?
Uh-huh.
Oh, and Crescent Moon Knife and Warfan. Anyway, all right. Yeah. So, was there anything particular, any leads or any threads you've got ongoing in this world that you want to pursue, Doc?
Well, here's the thing. Like, unfortunately, like we still have no idea about our tarot cards. I pull out my tarot cards.
No, though. Yeah, true. Those, yeah. Oh, and the other thing is, I haven't actually been back to Red Carpet World, Modern San Angeles, to see if they turn back into like credit card and driver's license and stuff. They don't.
This is what they are.
Ah, interesting.